What is going on, guys? We are back with another video, and I kind of laughed there because we're rebuilding the Cowboys, who don't really need to be rebuilt. However, we're going to just try to make this a challenge video. Who knows what the Cowboys do? They could go 15-1. Remember what happened when the Packers went 15-1? One and done in the playoffs. This team looks good, but can you take it all the way with a rookie quarterback and running back? Who knows? I don't know. But what we are going to do is we're going to see for ourselves. Is Dan Bailey really only an 82 overall? Fuck's sake. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to build an even better team. We're going to see how many Super Bowls we can win. I'm going to say in 3 years. By the way, why is Elliott not higher too? It's just like, I know he's a rookie, but come on. He's very good. He's solid. So that's pretty much the whole basis. I don't really know what we're going to do with this team. None of this stuff is necessarily fully realistic, which we'll get to realistic rebuilds. Let me know what you guys think a realistic rebuild is. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this team. We're gonna have fun with more teams. So let me know what you guys think of future teams and what the rebuild rules should kind of be. Well, this is interesting. It says they're not interested, but yet they have full green bar, which really sucks. So you can a little bit of a spoiler, but Cedric Thornton, Jeff Heath, a 2nd round this year for Amari Cooper, and 2 7th rounds. I really didn't want to grab a wide receiver, but at the same time, I think Amari Cooper's huge for us. And this is tough because I think most Cowboys fans would rather see Terrence Williams go. Cole Beasley is just a little beast. So we kind of have a situation here, and it's a good one. La'el Collins, he's not bad at guard. He's not at all. But he's actually better at right tackle than the guy we have, and he's a whole lot cheaper. Don't get me wrong. I would assume La'el's going to have a contract, so will Zach Martin. But Collins is very solid. He's much better than Doug Free. I am very happy with this move. I honestly don't know why I've never really traded for La'el. But yeah, Doug Free is gone whenever we can find someone to trade him for. So here we do trade another draft pick away. But Justin Durant, Brandon Carr, and a 3rd round for Cam Jordan, which it does affect us quite a bit since we are very low on cornerbacks. As much as I hate keeping old players, I love Jason Witten. And he's a 90 overall, so he's solid. I think we can have him for 1 more year. Unless he's on a contract year, I'm going to keep him, I think. Wide receiver, we're good. So we're already almost there. We obviously have some other players to get rid of that have hefty contracts and play backup quarterback. So hope I didn't give it away. So here we trade Alfred Morris and Doug Free for the Colts 1st round. They really needed a running back, and Morris definitely fit the bill for them, I guess. So here we traded Jeromepkr, a 4th round this year and a 3rd round next year for the Colts 3rd round this year to end up using for trade bait. So here we trade Terrence Knighton, Tyrone Crawford, and a 3rd round that we just acquired for Keanu Neal. Wink, wink to the comment section. I'm so tempted. We have 3 green interests with these safeties. I was so tempted to get Joe Thomas and have the best offensive line of all time, undoubtedly. I just can't deal with that. I want this to be a legit rebuild in the sense that we're going to try to get as much years out of these players as we can. Now, this sucks. This really sucks. I was trying my ass off to get Shaq Thompson. I kept trading all these different players, and I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to throw Byron Jones in there. They fucking accepted it. So that sucks. But a 1st round this year, Anthony Hitchens, and a 2nd round next year for Byron Jones. I don't think it was worth all that for Shaq Thompson. I don't. But at the same time, there really isn't that many options when it comes to 4-3 outside linebackers that aren't $40 trillion. And that's the thing that's crazy. He's only got quick development traits. So, I mean, he's good, but Jesus, they wanted a lot for him. So a very simple trade here. Barry Church in a 7th round for Sharif Floyd. I would assume he's got some sort of contract situation going on because that was too easy. He was trading Marcel Reese, Wilcox, and a 7th round draft pick for the 49ers. 1st round this year and a 4th round next year. I wanted to keep Wilcox, but we also need a 1st round pick this year, and that was one of the only ways we were going to get that. So I maybe did a dumb. I sent Tony Romo, Mundy, and a 6th round over to the Browns for their 1st round pick this year and a 4th next year. Tony Romo's a decent quarterback. He's an 85 overall, and the Browns don't have the greatest roster ever. But at the same time, they're not going to do that bad with Tony Romo. So I'm a little worried about that. Here we trade Lucky Whitehead, Kyle Wilber, and a 7th round this year for Quan Alexander. I wanted a decent backup middle linebacker, so I decided to do that. We're going to trade away all the expensive kind of guys. Gachkar is actually really expensive, which sucks. I actually don't mind him. We just simply trade these 2 guys for the Giants next year, 1st round straight up. So here we trade Ian Williams, a 5th and a 7th round next year for Demarius Randall. Felt like we need a little bit of depth at cornerback. That's the one spot we're really weak on, and I think he is pretty solid, especially with a decent development trait. So kind of debating on what we want to do here. I think Claiborne has to start simply for the fact that he is just too good in comparison to everyone else. His development trait is slow. Let's take a look. Slow. I really feel like it should be normal by now. I know it's slow, but I think he definitely deserves normal. So here we trade a 7th this year, a 5th and a 4th round next year for Aaron Ripkowski. I love my boy Aaron Ripkowski. I'm a Packer fan, and he's actually one of the best fullbacks in the league right now. So I figure, why not just get him and see what he can do. I think we're pretty much ready to go, though. I believe our team is ballin'. Let's see the defense. Oh, look at this. Oh, we got to get, what's his name in the starter, though. Quan Alexander isn't a rookie anymore. Jalen Smith, however, is, so he could get the role of beastiness. So we have the news. Players are starting to get re-signed. I'm kind of curious to see what we have, but at the same time, I'm scared. We have his physicality learned from boxing to become a great right end for Louisville. This is interesting because he looks like he could fit our scheme clearly, and we don't know how Lawrence is going to play this year. He's got quick development training, he's young, so I would love for him to just be great. Re-signing players. So we're looking all right, actually. Now, Morris Claiborne, however, I don't know what we're going to do with that. We're probably going to have to let him go and just hope for the best. You can't do that. Are you fucking serious? Like, if this doesn't tell you how bullshit EA Sim is, I don't know what will. I don't know what will. The Cowboys are one of the best teams every single goddamn franchise I do. They're one of the best teams every single time, and yet somehow we don't make the playoffs. We go 7-9. All right, EA. Fuck that. Like, EA can honestly suck a dick. Wow. All right, EA. Like, you guys are a bunch of scammers. Of course, Claiborne has a career year. Fucking perfect. The D-line was absolutely horrendous. I can't believe that. I honestly, I would cheat. Well, look at all the forced fumbles. That's fucking astronomical. What about Dan Bailey? He had one of his field goals blocked. Dan Bailey apparently just a terrible kicker because that's clearly what he is in real life as well. EA and Dak Prescott actually played very well. Probably offensive rookie of the year. 7th offense. 28th defense. Bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. Andy Dalton wins the fucking bullshit. Everything's bullshit. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Bullshit. Defensive Player of the Year. More bullshit. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Obviously Dak Prescott. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jalen Smith. That's huge. Very big there. Elliott was 7th. Best wide receiver. No. Oh my god, EA. Like, I don't know if you guys watch any of my rebuilds or just rebuilds in general. If you watch the NFC's annual awards, it's the top 2 always the Cowboys. It's fucking, it's technically almost all 3. It's Tyron and Zach Martin, always the top 2. Every single time. Oh my lordy. Morris Claiborne does get 5th. With the Redskins, bullshit. 8-point win, bullshit. Fair enough. Packers, I guess. Eagles, bullshit. Right there. That's all I'm going to say. That is all I am going to say. That is all you... Tony Romo is going to put up 380 yards. Lawrence was also nothing spectacular. So let's take a look at Parker Ward. B+, B+, B-. If it wasn't for that B-, I think he would be a #1 guy for us. Let's see who did win. I would assume the Patriots. They've had rebuild history on their side. So do the Cowboys, but, you know. All right, so the Vikings win. So this is a very screwy league. Oh, Claiborne must have regressed. I just can't take a guy with slow. Oh, fuck. Our money situation is terrible. I don't think we can sign any of them. I don't know. I'd rather have a draft pick, which means we might have the #1 and 2 draft picks, which I hope we do, because otherwise our contract situation's worse than we thought. We're going to let them all slip, though. Maybe Leary won't be signed. And I would highly doubt he would be like a huge sought-after target, unless it's a really bad year. There's actually some decent players in here. Where is Leary? Oh, you got Warmack in there, who's very similar. If anything, he has also quick development trait, doesn't he? Oh, he has normal as well. Why do we have less and less money every time we keep advancing? What the fuck is going on? But then again, I don't even remember seeing him the first year. I'm surprised Josh Gordon actually accepted the contract. Does play decently at tight end, so if we have to. So who's at the 7.7? Is some sort of linebacker? Who is that? It's a free safety. Safeties always have really good grades. Our cornerback that we want has a decent grade. A 7.5 is actually really insane. What about Friedman? Or Friedman. I don't know why I said Friedman when it's clearly Friedman. See, with that kind of speed, I don't think he would have superstar development trait at all. Oh, I know what happened. EA did that stupid fucking shit again where it automatically signed my goddamn players. Get ourselves a cornerback. Okay, #3 and #6. I really want that guard. I think he's worth it, to be honest. I don't know if he'd fall, though. I think he would be taken as soon as possible. I can't believe that, though. I can't believe... I would have definitely paused it and traded up if EA didn't sign the left guard. Fucking we're going to take Bonner. Superstar development trait. I'm so happy for that. Very fast. Very solid. Actually, one of the best cornerbacks I've ever seen. 95 speed with 92 agility and excel. 85 zone. Like, he could play probably free safety. We're going to take Toon. Hopefully he has at least quick development trait. We drafted a very, very solid DB core. So I'm going to take him right here. Superstar development trait. Here we come. As expected, he was projected to be down to 61, but with superstar development trait, 82 block shed, and 94 strength, he's good. I know his block shedding and all that, or his power move and finesse aren't great, but superstar development trait beats all. It really does. Very fast. Pretty average stats, but normal development trait. All right, EA. All right. You helped us dodge a bullet. Not going to lie. EA saved us. 79 overall. Normal development trait. So, we were very close to making some big mistakes. So we traded 2 4th rounds this year and Jason Witten for Sheldon Rankins, who fills our DT spot that we had a gap at. So believe it or not, this is actually what it's going to take to get Nigel Brett. Wow. All right. So it's going to take a 1st round next year instead of a 2nd round. So Sean Lee, Orlando Scandrick, and a 1st round next year for Nigel Bradham. Kind of steep, but we do save quite a bit of money, which is actually the biggest issue we have right now. I looked at it, and I wonder why he was so expensive. Somehow, some way, he has superstar development trait. I don't know if he won linebacker of the year. I mean, I don't think he did, but he must have did something. I was kind of wondering why it was so expensive to get him, but Jesus Christ, he's young and he's a beast. I have no idea what the rest of our guys are looking like for development and all that. God damn it with this game. Always trying to change up the positions. Oh, this is bad. Ward needs to start. I know, and I know he's like not great, but he's a rookie and he's a beast. He's superstar. He just needs XPs. There's no draft stories, which is rough, but to be fair, we really don't need anything. We just need to re-sign our guys and just develop a little bit. So we have 2 guys that are ready to re-sign, and this is bad. So we must have tagged Ronald Leary, which makes him probably even more expensive than we thought. And we're screwed. Honestly, we're screwed. I don't know what to do. Oh, fuck, we're rich! I was about to say, the money's got to come up sometime. I have no idea where that money came from, but fuck's sake. God damn, thank Jesus Christ that it showed up just in time. I don't know where it is. I don't want to spend too much of it, though. Exactly what I was hoping for. So we have to re-sign Lael at 100%, and also Sharif Floyd. So Lael and Sharif are 100% coming back. Leary, however, unless EA wants to fuck me, should be gone. And we're 1-1 again. 12-4. Oh, how did we do that? You mean we were that good of a team? Oh my God. What the fuck are you doing here? If we're about to win the Super Bowl, I'm fucking releasing him. He can suck a dick. Good job, Elliott. Great season. Cooper did not play well. Bryant did play well. Cole Beasley played well. And Josh Gordon, being a tight end converted from a wide receiver, actually played very well. Defensively, however, the sacks are nowhere to be... Oh, maybe they are. The defensive tackles actually played very well. Parker Ward is horrendous, which is kind of expected. Keanu Neal did well. Why? Why, Bonner? Why couldn't you fucking follow Toon's life? His life showed you what to do, and you didn't follow it. Dan Bailey has been garbage, by the way. I don't know what is wrong with him. Offensive yardage, 3rd. Defensive, please be around 18-ish. 6th defensive. Let's go. MVP, Dak Prescott was 4th, which makes absolutely no sense. Not even close. Le'Veon Bell almost won it. I believe the Panthers coach won it. No, I thought they mentioned it. Oh, shit, we're on there. I was wondering. I was like, who the fuck is Drop It? But Defensive Player of the Year, Eric. I'm so mad. I am so mad. I mean, to be fair, he wouldn't have played that well for us, but I was going to grab him instead of Bradham and just played him at linebacker on the outside. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding. Please be our guy. No, Toon, why didn't you win it? We're even going to have a single award besides O-lineman. Like, this is what it's supposed to be every year, which is why the first year was garbage. I can't believe that, though. How do we not win Defensive Rookie of the Year? And for the guy that doesn't have Superstar, that would have been huge. By the way, once again, forgot to do the goddamn sliders, which is all right because... Well, it's not all right because I wanted to have one of the best teams we've ever had. So, by the way, anyone that wants to know what sliders we run on, this is the sliders I run. I just kind of fill it the way I feel fits necessary. I honestly should bump this a little bit because the rookies don't really get that much XP, and that's the big issue. It's just trying to get the rookies going because, you know, anyone could live off of the already stars. You know, there's guys that are already stars. That's irrelevant, you know. What kind of upgrades? Holy crap. We actually got a lot of upgrades from our players that are playing, and none of that is XP related, so that's pretty awesome. Like, the whole defense. Like, look, half the defense is upgraded, half the offense is upgraded. I do actually want to see what we did. Wildcard Sim. Ooh, the Seahawks are a tough team to beat. God damn. That's the thing. The Cowboys usually don't make it past the first week or the first game. So we had a huge win streak in here. Holy shit. That's like similar to real life. Like if you just switch this loss with a win. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You switch that and that's an 11 loss streak. This is what's going to happen the rest of the year, guys. Antoine does get Superstar. So a lot of these guys are going to get Superstar. Looking pretty solid. So 12-4 versus the 10-5-1 Seahawks. It's going to be a battle. It's 100% going to be a tough one. 89-89. That is rough. They do get stopped, and we drive down the field for a touchdown. It's going to happen again. Right before the half, they cannot get it done, so we're up 21-0, 24-3, 21-0, 24-3, 31-3. I cannot believe my eyes right now. I am honestly shocked. Against the Seahawks. Could you imagine if this happens in real life? Great play there. And they are going to score a touchdown to send that back. But, I mean, we quickly go through here. The run game, unstoppable. As we run all the way down the field and win 38-10. But, I mean, it's not likely, but it could happen. Elliott went off. The wide receiver core as a whole went off. Amari Cooper really didn't. But Beasley and Bryant did well. Offensive line, no sacks given up by either team. That's kind of crazy. They did throw 1 pick, and it was to the beastie rookie what day it is. So we are up by 3 on them in overall. Now the Panthers, nowhere near as good as the Seahawks roster-wise, I'd think. At least make it close. I want to win a Super Bowl here. I want this to be a 2 Super Bowl rebuild because our team is honestly good enough to do it. I mean, they played pretty poorly there, but look at the fight to get us back in this game. Tying it up, but we are going to give up another touchdown. But this is a hell of a game, and we finally get the lead, and it's dominating. We're back to the dominance. Watch out. Watch out, Carolina. We're good in these situations. What is going on? Uh-oh. Hey, now, let's calm down. It is an early turn. Okay, I mean, Dez Bryant, 60-yard touchdown. That kind of ices the game. I have no idea what just happened there. I really don't. All I know is we're in the Super Bowl, I believe. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, we are. Yeah, we are. Fuck yes, we are. 45-38 is your NFC Championship finale score, final score. Second quarter was so good for us. And they almost came back, but just not enough. You really can't come back from a deficit that hard. Dak Prescott, 6 touchdowns. That's the most I've ever seen in a game. He absolutely dominated. Elliott obviously dominated. Almost 200 yards rushing. That is ridiculous. Dez Bryant had one of the games for the ages. I don't know. The grammar is not great. Stewart gave up 2 sacks. Sowell gave up a sack. Jalen did very well. Cam Jordan, 3 sacks. He's really the only chance we have at pressure, honestly. So, other than the DTs, they're all right. Jesus, the offensive line, man. They're unstoppable. There should honestly be a card in Madden that's just for the offensive line. Like, there should be a Dallas O-line chem or something in Ultimate Team where it's just like, a homage to the insane offensive line that they are. Like, we have all of the linemen for the Cowboys. Not quite what they would have in real life, but very close. The Chiefs had a better record than us. I think in real life, the Cowboys fans... I think if the Cowboys got to the Super Bowl, 84 to our 91, that's not good enough. But if the Cowboys got to the Super Bowl and even lost by 40 to whoever it was, I still think they'd be pretty happy. Like, I know people would be talking shit, but for the Cowboys to go from 4-12 to, God knows what, 12-4 would be honestly a bad record for them at this point in real life. But to go from 4-12 to Super Bowl contender, or I guess loser, Super Bowl loser, with a rookie quarterback and running back, that would be insane. Start of the fourth quarter. A huge play to Josh Gordon, who's playing tight end. What do we get? A defensive penalty. Nice. And are you serious? Oh my God. Gutsy call on 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. We get the touchdown. 3rd and 1, and they get stopped, so they have to punt the ball. Oh, this is crazy. 2nd and 3, a nice short run. Huge play to Elliott. We're getting down the field a little bit. Huge play on 3rd and 3. Another huge play, 2nd and 10 to Beasley. And 2nd and goal is a penalty in the offense. And it's going to be a field goal. So with 4 minutes left, the Chiefs can get down the field and make this game interesting. I thought that was another stop. And they're going to punt the ball. So that was interesting. I thought maybe they would try to go for it in this situation. Especially with our offense. They're going to have a shot with 52 seconds. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord, please don't. Oh, my Lord, please don't. And we win the Super Bowl. Oh, my God. That was insane. I was going to play the game, but then I feel like there's no chance. Like, I would just sit in 3-man deep just about. And they could get down the field for the field goal, to be honest. But I thought it would be a little bit more interesting that way. And it was... God damn, one of our best rookie classes we've ever had. It gets a Super Bowl their first year in. And second year for us, we go from 7-9 to 12-4, which is kind of crazy. The Chiefs played really well. They played very well. And honestly, that could be a real-life Super Bowl. Who knows? That could be your real-life Super Bowl, guys. 26-23 Chiefs lose to us by 3. That could happen. I'm not going to kid you. Like, the Chiefs are coming on a little bit strong here. Got an elite defense, and that's what the formula has been. the last like 8 years in the Super Bowl has been a pretty decent offense, but an insane elite defense. That's always been who it is for the last 8 years. Dez Bryant finally gets to hold that trophy, which I think he will by the end of his career. I don't know if it's this year. It's a pretty magical season. I just don't know if it's a magical enough season for them to win it. Like, that is just a tough task for 2 rookies to take on, even with one of the best offensive lines ever. So we do win it. It's kind of weird because the way I'm speaking is like really like Ray Lewis type, and it seems like it'd be fitting for the end of the video, but we can't be done. Dan Bailey, you have had such a shitty life in this rebuild, but man, did you fucking kill it. I don't care what anyone says. He's the real MVP. So we're just going to, honestly, we're just going to go. We're just going to move on to the draft, which honestly, we had the number 1 pick. All right. I honestly don't know who we want at left tackle, though. This Dean guy is pretty solid. There actually is a point. We're going to take this cornerback number 1 overall. Normal development tray. Woo! But he makes a solid 3rd cornerback. I mean, definitely overpaid for him, but it says his talent was number 1 overall, so what can I really do? I think this guy's probably the best. Late 1st round, we took him early. Normal, he's supposed to go number 4, though. I mean, he's good enough. We're well overpaying, 100%, but I feel like we won the Super Bowl. Fair enough. Actually goes to an 81. Nice. Don't know why we have Van Roten. Interesting. I don't know how the hell that happened, but Van Roten, Michael Johnson, and Barney for Eric Kendricks. I don't know how that happened at all, to be honest. Don't care about the rookies. We don't need them. Going to the playoffs. Don't need any rookies. Like I said, Super Bowl win or not, I think we're going to do one last season, then we're done. I don't know if we have anyone to resign. I would assume, unless it's Dak, we're good to go, which I would assume he's fine. So we, of course, got a bye week. Why wouldn't we? Is that a fucking spider? Ooh, spider! Don't know if you heard me kill it or not, but, I mean, he almost fell down. Like, he almost jumped away from the kill. Did not, though. Fuck him. He did not escape. Let's see the awards. A year to... Oh! Hello there, Mr. Daiquiri. Oh, man, he went off. He went off. Holy shit. What was our record, by the way? I didn't even notice. I did not even look. 12-3-1, so slightly better. I wonder who we tied with. Let's take a look at the stats. So we already know Dak went off. Elliott kind of went off, but the touchdowns were kind of spread. Gordon went off, though. 16 touchdowns. We almost had 4 1,000-yard receivers, but in turn only had one of them. Sacks. We only gave up 6. Oh, my Lord. That's not even fair. Cam Jordan finally kind of coming into his own here. Ward, he's getting better, but let's just be honest, it's too late. Bonner coming into his own 100%. What about tackles? So Jalen's really not playing that well, but Cam Jordan might be D-lineman of the year. That is actually really solid year for the man. Forced fumbles. Jalen did all right. Byron Jones did all right. Kicking. Dan Bailey was actually really solid this year. Punting, Jackson, Spear, he was about average, so nothing really spec. Shull, Jean-Luc, nothing. Bryant, nothing. Offensive yards, we already know we were number 1. What about defense, though? I felt like we played better than last year, and we were 6th last year, so 7th. So we're better this year, 100%. Dak Prescott, of course, we seen was MVP. We are 3rd again for Coach of the Year, which sucks, but it's all right. Offensive Player of the Year, Dak. Cam Jordan, Defensive Player of the Year. I knew that was going to be the case. I knew it. Good job, Bears. You're getting there. Dean, I mean, he didn't play well at all. He shouldn't even be number 2. Prescott, look at the awards. Oh, come on, Dez. We could have run the table here, Dez. Well, just about. Cardinals, 1-15. This is like one of the most... If Bonner would have gotten the award and Dez would have gotten the award, we would have had every single award except for Best Linebacker. I've never seen that before. Rest in peace, League. It was fun competing with you guys for a while, but I mean, I think it's about time we just take it over. It's not even fair. Even little Cole Beasley's got a +1. The linebackers are like, it's all right. We'll get there. The cornerback, Bonner, is looking good. The safeties are really good. Toon's all right. Dean's all right. The D-line's getting better. They're getting there. I mean, they're almost there. 85s at the DT. a 95 beast at left end, and then a 78 right end. That's all right. I mean, it's not terrible. 8, 9, 10 win streak, 10-0, then 10, 0-1, loss, destruction, all right, disappointment. Hopefully that's not great, or hopefully that's not a tale of what's going to happen. Losing by 4 to the Colts is not great. It really isn't. What is our overall? 94? Is this our best team ever? 93. I believe we've had 93 last rebuild, actually. But 93 to an 83. I bet you Eric Kendricks is happy he's not on the purple uniform anymore, because he's probably going to win a Super Bowl with this team. Look at this. What do we have here? Oh, he made the 57-yard field goal. That is something that Cowboys Vikings and Vikings fans would not expect their team to be doing, is to be kicking a field goal from 57. That is going to be the game. I almost said Super Bowl because I'm getting ahead of myself, but we are going to win this one 100%. Nice little touchdown at the end, though. The Vikings held up. They honestly did a lot better than I thought they were going to do. They have a really good team, but I've just never seen this dominating of one. Like, this offensive line is just probably killing people. Teddy Bridgewater actually did compete well. Their running back situation was not great. Kyle Rudolph had the most catches in the game, but look at our guys spreading the ball well. Very well, at least. Ty Montgomery from the Vikings. Cam Jordan had 1.5. So did Rankins. Hunter had 1 for them. Half of one was from Bonner. That's not bad. And we got no interceptions. I forgot that was the case. Don't really care what your life has been like. I would not expect us to lose. Like, I'm confident. Like, normally I'm happy with our good team. It's like, yeah, our team's pretty solid. You can't really beat us, but this is just like, all right, motherfuckers, get out of the way. It's back-to-back Super Bowl time. I don't see how you can get any more magical than 7-9 winning all those playoff games. We are off to a great start, though. Oh, my God, this isn't even fair. It really isn't. And that's a 21-0 start. And that's a 28-0 start. That's a 35-0 start. I think we're just going to simulate this all the way through because oh, they got a touchdown. Could you imagine if they win this? 35 unanswered. That'd be ridiculous. Look at that. You cannot. You like, what, 8 minutes wasted? 8 minutes wasted. How do you win the game when we can run the ball for 8 minutes? It was just red line after red line, getting 4+ every time. That is ridiculous. No interceptions. I don't see how you go throw 9 for 16, 102 yards, and throw 0 interceptions. It's impossible. Dak has played well. Elliott's been dominating as well. Cooper went off a little bit there. Beasley did all right. He's kind of good for a touchdown a game. Not the greatest sacks. Let's see what we got. Rankins, Ward actually got a 1.5 as well. They have Banks, Rodenhauser. We almost drafted him. Thank God we didn't. He was a scrub. Kicks, 1 for 1. Nothing really to see other than our guy having to fucking kick it off like 78 times. Oh my God. I can't believe how good we're doing. Defense is not really upgrading much, but that's all right. The one position that is upgrading, though, is cornerback, so that's actually really huge because that's the one position we're really lacking. I know we could use a better right end, but that's not the biggest need in the world. Like, teams are going to have holes no matter how good they are, and that being the whole one spot, the D end, like, that's pretty solid. I can't believe how quick that left guard, who was supposed to be a right tackle, came on for us. That is ridiculous. The Steelers are an 88 overall, so 7-9. You know, it doesn't matter what your record, regular season record is when you get to the playoffs. Go to jump forward next quarter. Knock out another Super Bowl here real quick. Oh, shit. Okay, thank God our defense turned it, forced a turnover there. Holy fuck. I was like, damn, look at us score quickly, and it was them. That was a shocker. Whoa, way. That was so confusing, but we're off to a good I was about to say start, but it's halfway through the game. We look like we're going to win. The Steelers are a fighter. Yeah, you can't fight us. It's too dominant. You just can't. 31-7 so far. Steelers are going to get a touchdown back, but we are going to... No, we're not going to do what we normally do. I mean, it's over, but they're putting up a little bit better of a fight. We usually close teams out completely, like we are right now. Exactly what I wanted to see. Let's just put them away. Put them away. See you later, Steelers. You can't. I'm sorry. You just can't. Back-to-back Super Bowl. I'm sorry. The Cowboys are just too dominant, and we honestly didn't even make that many moves. Dak's an original player. Elliott's an original player. Dez is an original player. The whole O-line, except for a random rookie, is an original player. Is original players. The big issue we really dealt with was the pass rush, which is pretty much non-existent skill-wise. And then we upgraded the corners majorly. The strong safety was upgraded a bit. But once again, it's really not needed. Barry Church is solid. He's just expensive and kind of getting old. Not really, honestly. But Elliott wins back-to-back Super Bowl MVPs. Very proud of him. I'm so proud of you, boy. Anytime. Oh, Dak actually threw 2 interceptions. I'm surprised there. It's kind of disappointing, Dak. And you fumbled. Fuck's sake. If they recover that, I'm going to actually be very disappointed in Dak. He's a 97 overall, and he's been one of our better quarterbacks we've had through these rebuilds. Interceptions, so Smith and Bonner, 2 of my most proud possessions. Ward came on strong. He deserves a Super Bowl. I know I said I was going to play one last season, but honestly, I think we're going to save this for the future when we're kind of running out of rebuild ideas and we maybe come back to a team or two. I don't know if we would do it as a series, but maybe a few teams. Like this one I would definitely want to look at. Maybe the Rams one as well. I save all of these. And this is a team I don't want to ruin. I really don't. This is a very good team. But I want to keep this team. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I think it deserves a like. I would expect at least 200 likes. I'm expecting it. All right, guys. I'm just kidding. But if you want to, it'd be awesome because this is an insane rebuild. Cowboys, they might be on a tear. They might take over this league. They've got a team. Their defense is playing so inspired. Their offense is really solid. Anytime you have that offensive line, you're going to go places. And, I mean, it's just ridiculous. We won 2 Super Bowls in a row. Honestly, it probably should have been 3 straight. It really should have been. Hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe, leave a comment on what team we should do next. I know a lot of people have been saying the Dolphins or this team or that team. Honestly, I don't think we've done the Bears, and they're probably one of the most dire teams that need a rebuild, if anything, because, man, like, if Cutler's not off that team next year, like, if I was a Bears fan, I would just be done. I would be done. Like, he's not going to cost them anything to release them technically this year, so, like, I wouldn't see it. If he's on their team next year, I would honestly be shocked. But hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya! Guys, we are back with another video, and you can tell this is a voiceover. Maybe you can't. But we are rebuilding the Titans. Oh!
What?
We're going for the field goal, guys! I have to hike this. I have to see what happens.
My controller's dead. That's insane.